Right, this is going to be my general reaction on the Final Fantasy VII Remake new trailer that was released yesterday. Now, after I've watched this, I will give my general view on what I think of it and things like that. I have watched it already, so it's really just spoilerish, because obviously I've seen it, so my reaction is obvious. But I'll try and be legit as possible. So, let's get started.
I still don't see why we brought a Shinra soldier along. No way he'd throw all that away for us.
Oh wow, it looks amazing.
What's his name anyway?
Cloud Strife. And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you want a professional.
It's Jess, Biggs and all that. Oh my god. So graphically, oh, that's just awesome. Wesley Snipes, yes please.
Best be worth it.
Look, I don't care about your politics.
Looks beautiful. Open world, yes, I'm liking this so far.
You're doing this for the planet. Same
Wow,
as us.
he sounds like a robot.
When?
Oh, here we go, and...
Get back here!
oh no. Okay, I don't like the combat system, but other than that, the game looks amazing. It's raising questions in my head though.
Okay, recruit. Let's move.
Looks amazing. Right. My views on this. Looks good. Visually looks amazing. Oh my god. The combat system, of course, I'm not going to like, because I'm more of a turn-based fan. But my problem is with this one is that they said that it wasn't going to be turn-based combat. Yeah, alright, fine, I'll let that one slip. But the trouble is, Square are going to lose some fans. I like turn-based combat because it gives you more options, variety, and it gives you some time to think other than just mashing a freaking button. Even though I did not see mapping buttons in that, I was a fan of Crisis Core, but that was because a Crisis Core was more of a spin-off of the first one, so I could accept it. But for them to input this into the new Final Fantasy remake is just raising so many questions to me. One of them is the materia system. How on earth are they going to implement the materia system? That if they do it, fine, but all I can say is with that sort of combat style, you are limiting your options by a lot. The only way you are going to be able to do anything else with the materia is if you slot them to, you know, the back triggers or something like that, because then you can flick through them to get to the new ones. But I just... it might be good, but I just think that they're going to completely mess this up. For new age gamers, yes, I'm sure they're having a ball. But for people who love the Final Fantasy series as turn-based, it's not going to be that great for them. I mean, as stated before by someone, that turn-based combat was only implemented into games because if there was real-time turn-based in the old Final Fantasies, it would probably crash the system and that. But to me, that made room for a new form, which is turn-based, and a lot of people love turn-based. But my main problem is this. This, I don't feel, is going to sell as many copies as Final Fantasy VII. And the reason why I say this is because Final Fantasy VII has a huge fan base. Absolutely massive. But if you take little picks at it with a pickaxe, and little lumps of the fan base fall off, gradually it's going to get smaller. You've already got a bit of a reduction now because of people don't like the battle system. What's going to happen with the world map? If they mess that up, then people are going to be turned off it even more. You're just going to get a bunch of real-time people who like, I don't know, Call of Duty and that, to play this game. And then the rest of us are just going to be like, we preferred... Oh, what's the game I'm thinking of? Bravely Default and Bravely Second. Bravely Second coming out next year. Can't wait for that. Which proves that turn-based is still there. And they do it so well. Admittedly, with Bravely Default, there was a horrible, horrible repeat section, which I will not spoil for you guys. Go play it for yourself. And you'll like it. But I just can't see how, with that battle system, they're going to implement things. Because you obviously will have to control one character. And you will probably... I just don't know how you can multi-function it unless it's online play or something like that. But I will say this. I can't judge from that small of a preview. I am saying things that I think might happen. Now I'm going to go on to the other side. The battle system, to me, the more I watch it, the more I can see it's slightly turn-based. Like, you pick your moves and that. Because if you noticed, it showed, you know, the menu. And like I said, there was no mapping buttons like Kingdom of Hearts, where it was X, circle, square, you know, all that. There was nothing like that. So it could be a sort of turn-based thing, but like it makes you press more buttons to get more into it. If it's like that, then I greatly accept it. Like, I'm already probably going to buy the game, but like I said, I don't think it's going to be on the PlayStation 4. I know they're like, oh, it will be, but think about it. Final Fantasy 15 was meant to come out on the PlayStation 3. That ain't happening. Because originally it was called Versus, and it was going to come out on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. But then they're like, no, we're going to make it even more graphical and put it on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Which probably messed up a lot of people's profit, because obviously the console itself is about 300 quid. So my issue is, I don't think this game is going to come on the PlayStation 4. I highly, highly doubt it. I reckon if it comes on the PlayStation 4, it will be graphically different to a PC release. Like, I think the main one which people are going to enjoy is going to be the PC one, because I'm going to bet with most people now that it's going to be on the PlayStation 5. That is why I am not going to buy a PlayStation 4, because the main reason I was going to buy a PlayStation 4 was Final Fantasy Remake. But, like I said, when I watched the original one, I must have been the only one. I was hyped. Oh my god, I was really, really hyped. But I had this negative feeling in me because all the games Square Enix have done so far to do with Final Fantasy have been beautifully crafted, but the gameplay has just been absolutely boring or just doesn't interest me. I could see that you could move around in Midgar in the sections. I can see that, but if you think about it, that's a hallway. That is still a one straight path. You can't go in certain alleys and all that at the moment. But like I said, not enough gameplay to be debating on that. But I don't know how they're going to work out the world map. I haven't got a clue. If they do it right, it's going to be awesome. But I just can't see the weapons being good. Probably the Sephiroth fight's going to be the best bit, because obviously that would work well with that action type gameplay. but the bosses are not going to be the same. I can see a lot of difference already just by judging on that battle system, because it is going to be near enough impossible to implement that into a good type of way. It's going to be more like, I'd say, a Devil May Cry game to me. A bit of Kingdom of Hearts, of course. I've not really played Kingdom of Hearts, but I've watched it on Let's Plays, and it does kind of remind me of Kingdom Hearts, but at the same time, it doesn't. It reminds me more of Crisis Core, which, as I said, was a brilliant game in itself because it was a spin-off, or a follow-up, or a past thing, whatever it was. I didn't mind that. I mean, I was a bit unhappy at first when I played it, but the more I got into it, I liked it. That's what I think is going to happen with this remake. I reckon I'm going to play it for a bit, not like it, keep going, and then I'll start liking it. But the way Final Fantasy VII was, I really can't see the combat system and the story and most of the other parts of this game going to be good. I can see the movie side of it being brilliant, you know, the cinematics and things like that, with Barrett, who now from Mr. T looks like Wesley Snipes. Fair play. I guess that would be the new generation of Mr. T anyway. Good pick. But with the combat system, I just don't know how they're going to work it. I don't think they're going to put any mini games in it, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe the bike scene, but I'd say that's about it. I can't see them doing snowboarding. I can't see them doing... Oh, what other mini games were there? That one in Gold Saucer, the Mog one. I don't think they're going to do that. Chocobo Racing, they probably will implement that. I will admit that. But I don't know. For me, to this this form of game style to the world map isn't going to transition well. It's going to be an incredible job for them to do that. I am just really, really doubting this at the moment, guys. I really am. I'm sorry for being negative about this, but I can't see how they're going to implement this right. They could completely flip it around, give us a new style, which I will absolutely gush over. But I just can't see it. I've been thinking about it for a while. Obviously, the trailer was yesterday. And I've been thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And it's going to be more like Final Fantasy, not 15. Is it 15? Yeah, 15. Sorry, versus 13. Yes, Final Fantasy 15, where you're running around killing monsters. Yeah, I can plainly see it's this. I don't know how they're going to work the vehicles or anything like that, but I'm just going to say this now. To all you old Final Fantasy fans, this is not going to be something you want. To all you new age people that absolutely love Call of Duty and all these graphical things with less gameplay, I think you'll love this game. Because for some reason, these days, graphics mean more than gameplay. And to me, I think this is going to be exactly the case. If they do deliver this game on the said day, which is the 2017, I think it's going to be rushed. And I reckon we'll have about 12, 14 hours of gameplay in there, also with the cinematics. I really have a bad feeling, but who knows? They could completely turn it around, but, you know, that's my feeling. Anyway, guys, this has been me, Ali Star, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.